the internet as well. 8888, so my laptop can access. Yeah, so that's it. But the thing is, how can I control you? So I just open. Okay, one way is to set up password, like many people doing in their hotel, yeah? So here's the password. Okay, and then tomorrow here's the password, and then the day after changed again the password. Okay, that's not nice. And yeah, that's not nice. Well, I can do it. Okay, let's implement that. So that's the way how you control the access, the authentication. Yes, I just give you the password to log into the network. Yes, and that's one way, but it's not reliable. And then you will be leaking the password to your friend. Yes, yeah, it's not good. Well, let's just do it. Okay, here, I have pre-shared key Jakarta 123, Jakarta 123. Okay, I will implement the password. Okay, on both security profile WPA. Okay, and then here security profile WPA. So if you want to access, you have to put the username and you have to put the password that is Jakarta 123. Sorry, this is still old configuration. I should change it to Manila 123. So can anybody? Okay, so some of you already log in. Thank you very much. So now you cannot. So now it's better, yeah. Now it's better. It's not open anymore. Okay, so I give you an access control. Yeah, so it's not open like what we have previously. Yeah. So it was good. Oh, so it's 20 user now. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for joining here. Okay, next question is, when we set up it's 24 items, so please join, yeah. You know the access ID, and then the password is Jakarta 123, okay. So we already know that. So this time is better than before, yeah. So previously it's open, okay, open. So everybody can just log in here, no password. Now it's better. So there is a password, but yeah, you know, password can be cracked, and then so on and so forth. Yeah, but better than before. But as long as you put a longer password, it is difficult to crack at now. Okay, so if you put 60 characters, yeah, it is 60. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, so I usually put 60 characters on my access point at home. Yeah, 60 characters. So you cannot type. You have to copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Yeah, if you want to connect, here's the password. Okay, copy this. Okay, I cannot say it because it's a combination between numbers and then characters, and also non-alphanumerics like comma, dot, and then minus, and then any other characters. So the question is, usually when we define security, we define the security to the device or to the person. To the person, yes? Yeah. So to the person. So we need to define the person. How do we do that? And with the currently what you're doing now, I don't know how many users is coming in. I don't know. So we need to set up a new security again. So here, there are several ways. First, like the previous presenter said, that we can set up PPPoE, but I'm not sure that all of your smartphones support PPPoE, right? We can set up VPN, yeah, but not so many people familiar with the VPN. So please set up PPTP to this one. Oh, it's not nice, yeah? So let's do the hotspot. Okay, let's set up this hotspot. So as you can see, previously it was 40 devices. Now it's just only 30. So we reduced the number. After we implement the password. So as you can see, this is a living proof. Yeah, putting password is better than open. Okay. What did I say? Hotspot. Yeah. Okay, hotspot. This is hotspot. Okay. Here is how to set up a hotspot. First is you set up a server profile here. So let's say our name is hsprof1, hotspot address is here, DNS name is here. Actually, you can write the DNS name and then hotspot address with characters, but I can see some of the, well, based on my previous experience, some of the device they are not able to. Some of the devices, very rare case, they cannot resolve the address, the host name into the IP address. So I prefer to put here an IP address. So login is using HTTP and then use cookies. So why use cookie? Because after you log in and then you don't if we see cookies is there, and then you don't have to log in again. And then we don't use radius. Okay, it's done. And then we set up a user profile. So set up the profile first, okay? Set up this profile first. So this is user profile 1. Address pool is here. Idle timeout, session timeout, shared user. So this one could be the maximum devices that one account can use. So for example, 5 here. For example, one person can bring 2 devices, yes? One is laptop, one is for smartphone. So make it 2. So here, because we are doing demo, we can put 5, for example, because yeah, maybe some of you are one group, for example. Okay, add make cookie, blah, 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 blah. Done. And then we set up the user. Okay, user, we set up a username is user1, password is MikroTik. Profile of that user is that one. And then apply, enable. Limit, we can limit here. We can set up limit. So for example, your uptime is only 5 minutes. We can set it up, okay? But you don't want to do it, right? 5 minutes is too short, yeah. Or we can set up bytes. For example, you can download, for example, maximum of 100 megabytes. Download 100 megabyte, upload. Or 100 megabyte in total. So we can close it, just for demo. Okay, apply, and then I will copy. User2, MikroTik, apply, copy. User3, MikroTik, apply, copy. User4, MikroTik, apply, copy. User5, MikroTik, and then apply. Yeah, okay, so 5 users already created. So how can you log in? You cannot, yeah, because the hotspot server is not on. So you have to add here. Okay, put the name, server, blah, blah, blah. Interface is bridge. So I'm bridging my two wireless LAN. Okay, and then I put the name here, bridge WLAN, bridge minus WLAN. Pool address here, profile is here, and then apply, and then enable. Okay, so from now on, if you want to access the internet, you will, so there is a portal that asks your username and passwords. Can you check that? Can you please check? And then you can use any of them, any of the user here. User 1, user 2, user 3. Okay, user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, and then the password is MikroTik. Okay, please try. Okay, some of you already authenticated here. So host means the total host that's already registered. Okay. So H here means DHCP. A here means authorized. So it means that that person's already logged in, already put username, password, and then as you can see, here are the person. Okay. And then I can control here. Okay. What happens if I don't like this user 1? I can just kick them out. You have to log in again. Oh, user 1 is my enemy. I'll kill him. Well, I'm the network admin. Okay, so if you can see here, user 1, so there's no person here login with user 2. Why? Well, you can log in. Okay, if everybody is using login user 1, and then if it is already 5, and then you cannot log in again. So you have to choose user 2, user 3, or any other user. So maximum user here is 5 multiplied by 5. So maximum is 25 users. Yeah, because user 1 is 5 devices, user 2, 5 devices, 3, 5 devices, and then so on. Okay? Okay, so user 1, user 2, user 3, yeah. So total is 16. So it's getting decrease and decrease, yes? So we are filtering we are filtering the person. Only this legitimate person can log in. Okay, so that was it. Now let's do the radius. Oops, where's the radius? Oh, okay. Okay, this is my radius user. Okay, this is the topology. This is the radius server. Okay, this is where I put the username and password, and then here is the router that is connected to the client. So this is the NAS, okay, network access server. So it has two interfaces. One interface goes to the customer, and then other device connect to the radius server. Okay, so now we are setting up a user. So here I set up a profile. So this is how the MikroTik user manager looks like. So with this user manager, you can set up a, what is it? You can set up a centralized centralized account. So it means that if you don't use this one, you have to create username and password in every NAS, which is not good, right? What happens if the user wants to change the password? So you have to change all the password in all routers. So it's not good. So better if you use this one. Well, it's not perfect. Well, my complaint about this user manager is not what is it? It's not responsive. Okay. For example, if I change something here, and then you have to log out and log in again to see the changing. So first is click the profile. On profile here, we have two tabs: profiles and limitations. So limitation we can set up. For example, we have packages. For example, if you are a customer, if you are an ISP, you have customers, and then this customer has categories. For example, package small, medium, and large. Here we define the authorizations that the customer will get, the rights of the customer. So download is maximum 1 GB, upload is 1 GB, rate limit, download is 64 kilobit per second, upload 128, and then others list is others list 1, and then save. Okay, and then and then we create a profile. We click profile here. For example, profile medium. Because previously I have created the profile small, so now I'm creating the medium. Yeah. Oops. See, I have to log out. Yeah, it's not nice here. Oops. Okay, profile. Okay, it takes time. Okay, profile small, profile medium. See, if I click medium here, so everything will not be changed automatically, yeah? So it takes time. So here I have to add the limitation. So limitation that was defined here on this tab. Okay, so it's available from Sunday to Saturday, from 000 to 23:59:59, package medium, and then add. Okay, finish, and then save profile, and then we are done. After that, after profile is made, and then we can set up user. Okay, user. So user here, I have created one. Okay, so this is user 1, password is MikroTik, and then the profile is medium here. You can add more parameters here, constraint, wireless, and so on and so forth, and then save. Okay, done. So we have user 1, until user 10. Okay, now the next thing is to set up the NAS in order to use the radius. So what I will do here is set up the radius. Okay, add here, already added, and then PPP, and then hotspot. Okay, the service that will be using the radius. Address is here, secret is here. Okay, and then click OK. From the other side, from the radius server, I have to add the NAS. Okay, click routers. Okay, so here I have to add the NAS. I have added a new NAS here. Name is here, IP address is here, share secret is here. Okay, so from radio server you add the NAS. From NAS you add the radio server. Okay, so done. Now we can apply that. Okay, so now IP, hotspot, server profile, and then we can click here, use radius. Okay, oh, sorry. We will disable all the users here. Okay, use radius. Mic format here, accounting, yes. If you want, you can set up an interim update, for example, every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, the NAS will update the status of the users to the radius manager. Okay, done. Please log in. Please log in to the server. Username is user 1, user 2, user 3 up to user 10, and password is MikroTik. Okay, if you see here, now it's different because now the status is R. R means radius. Okay, so it means that this user is authenticated via radius. Okay. So that's all for demonstration. Any questions? Easy, yeah? Easy. So this one is very useful if you have school, if you have office. Yeah. So you have to make sure that only certain user can access. And then you can monitor their, yeah, because it has accounting, then you can monitor their activity, how many bytes downloading, how many bytes upload, so that you know, okay, this guy is downloading too much. Yeah. Otherwise, you don't have data. And then people are just complaining, okay, internet is slow, and we don't know because one user is downloading a lot. Okay? Any questions? No questions? Okay, if there is no questions, and then this is the hotspot. Okay, so those scenarios already done. So first is no access control. Next is with access control, but without radius. And then so we set up an access control with radius. Okay, question answer? No? Okay, so end of presentation. Thank you for your attention. So I hope you're more curious now of learning MikroTik. At least you know with live demonstration what MikroTik can do. Okay, and then if you want to have a training, and then there will be a schedule in MikroTik.com website where you can see all the schedules. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So now time for the lunch. The lunch is at 9th floor. For those who have tickets, for those who don't have, you can go outside, and we will wait you at 2 o'clock. The next presentation will be at 2 o'clock.